Darren, there's no skateboarding equipment in here.
Darren, what's going on?
Oh, you seem to have accidentally activated my security measures. How unfortunate.
Hex, call Goose, get him up here, get him to sort this out.
Good idea.
It seems you'll have to leave the Tony Hawk Review to the skateboarding professionals.
He's on his way.
Hey guys.
Oh, Goose, Darren's trapped us in here.
Activate Cone of Silence. Take it away, Goose. It has been 13 years since the very first game in the Tony Hawk series became a phenomenal success, allowing aspiring skaters everywhere to hop on their digital decks and virtually shred it up.
Darren, I was a pretty big fan of the first few Tony Hawk games, so when I found out there was going to be an HD remake, I was pretty excited, or should I say, totally amped.
Radical Goose. I mean, affirmative.
After the massive faceplants that were Tony Hawk Ride and Shred, the series has gone back to its roots with Tony Hawk HD, combining levels, skaters and songs from the first two games. It feels more like a best of rather than a direct remake, or with a brand new high-definition coat of paint.
Unlike the out-of-control sequels, this HD remake is a back-to-basics build. You begin by choosing a skater from an updated roster that now includes your Xbox avatar, before jumping into the main career mode to complete objectives, earn cash, and upgrade your stats. Playing through the career mode unlocks levels that you can return to and either free skate in, or select from a number of other score-chasing modes such as Hawkman or Big Head mode.
And Darren, before I even had a chance to pull off my first massive kickflip, I was already shocked to see that there's only 7 levels to choose from. 7! The original had 9 and the sequel had 11. If this is a best of, then where are those classic levels like Downtown and the Bull Ring, even Skater Heaven? It just feels like they've skimped out.
Well, Goose, they have announced that there'll be more levels released as DLC.
But I just think for many spawnings out there, this might be the first time they get to play some of those classic levels like Warehouse and The Hangar, and it's just sad that they've only got 7 to pick from.
Agreed. However, they do all look nice in their HD glory.
I agree. Although I did still think some of the animations of the skaters was a bit glitchy, but I found that once I got back into the swing of things, I didn't really mind because the controls replicate the original so well.
While the later games in the series added reverts to link trick combos and realistic physics to increase difficulty, here the developers have made sure to maintain as much of the original gameplay as possible, such as the ability to defy gravity mid-flight or magnetize to grind rails. Fortunately, this results in an enjoyable dose of nostalgia rather than frustration.
Yeah, if there's one thing this game nails, Darren, it's the nostalgia. All those classic sound effects and special tricks, and completing that long list of objectives in that small 2 minutes, like collecting skate, chasing a high score, and of course hunting down that elusive DVD.
Which used to be a VHS tape in the original.
A what?
Never mind. Once you complete all the goals 100%, you can now unlock projectives that add another list of even more difficult tasks to complete. However, I thought the inclusion of a map pointing out every objective and gap might make it all a bit too easy.
I agree, Darren. I think Spawnlink should only use that as a last resort.
There are other notable absentees. There's no level editor, and there's no ability to play split screen locally.
I did miss the ability to duke it out with friends on the couch, Darren. However, I think the inclusion of multiplayer was still enjoyable, especially those classic modes like Graffiti and Trick Attack. So many combos and skate lines to find. Overall, Darren, I wasn't disappointed with Tony Hawk HD, so I'm going to give it 7 out of 10 gnarly chickens.
After falling off the rails, with recent games, it's good to see the series back to doing what it does best. I'm giving it 8 out of 10 gnarly chickens.
Okay, now, shouldn't we get back to getting Barjo and Hex out of your cave?
Oh yes, I'd almost forgotten. We'll need to pick up a special part from a space station near the moon of Endor.
Wow, that sounds pretty cool. Can I come too?
Of course, Goose. It's a wonderful place to visit. Almost like a holiday. With lasers and droids and deadly pits.
Deadly pits? Oh.